Hey everyone, Crixall here, welcome back to my channel. Today we're building a super efficient, double wide automatic pumpkin and melon farm with a handy pass-through corridor in the middle. This design has high yield while keeping things organised and accessible, and it's based on the automatic pumpkin and melon farm that I'm sure many of you have seen before. There's not even a credit that I've been able to find. This is my own spin on it. So let's grab some redstone and let's get building. To build the mechanics of the farm, we are going to need rails and powered rails, redstone torches, pistons, observers, one hopper, at least one hopper minecart, redstone dust, one lever, at least 2 chests, and as well as at least 2 solid block types and a light source. And we will also need melon seeds and pumpkin seeds, which are not on my graphic here. Before we begin, prepare your area. We need at least a 13 by 9 block area, and as long as you keep an odd number for the width, that is the 13, this design will work, but it could be 13, 15, 17 or 19 wide, and this will still work. Mine I'm making 17 blocks wide. That's the size that we need for the rails and minecarts. Before we go any further, choose your corner for the controls and storage system. I'm putting mine in this corner here. You need to dig 2 to 3 blocks out this side and create a 5 block high staircase of a solid block. I think I need to go down another block where I am rather than building up higher. So I'm going to take the bottom level another level down. So now we have our 5 steps from top to bottom. Now we're going to put a hopper in this spot to mark it and to start putting the rails and redstone in place. So just put these powered rails here, and then we'll need normal rails going further down. It's starting to place rails, and then we need to be 2 in from the side, and here we're going to dig down 2. I'm going to put in our redstone torch and put our block on top, so this is going to be a different block to other things. I'm putting andesite here, and then my powered rail on the top, so anything that's andesite I know that there's a redstone torch under it. And this whole row we're going to do exactly the same. We're going to put the redstone torch, the andesite and the powered rail on top. So now we need to do the same again for over at this side. 2 blocks down, redstone torch at the bottom, put your andesite above it, and then your powered rail on top. And we're going to do this the same as the other one, all the way to the end. That's that part done. Now the next thing we need to do is put our normal rails in. So we're going to put them in straight across. What we're going to do, I'm going to show you a little trick of how to get them so they don't mess about. You put it in like that, and then move across one to here, place the next one, and then it will go where you want it to go, so it will follow the right path. We're not going to go all the way to the end here, so because we're not going to go to the end, because that needs to be the route that it comes back. So place it here, there we go, and now it can follow round, and we'll do the same pattern all the way for all of these. I've made a little bit of an error here. I'm just going to put these bits here because this end piece needs to be where it goes back down. So we can dig down, put our redstone torch, put the andesite block on top, and then we can put our powered rail on. Why are you watching me? Okay, now we can put some more rails. We need to make sure that there's no more than 6 normal rails between the powered rails. I tried to make it a little bit less. I'm going to put next one here. Oops. And then we keep going with our rails. This needs to return all the way to the front section, no more than 5. Don't want the last one to be a powered rail, so we're going to do it here. It gets that extra boost of power, and then we come here to this section. We need to break these 2, and then we connect these 2 together, and a normal one here, and then that will reroute it back. Now I'm just fixing the section in the middle where I forgot to leave the corridor. So we do as before, link them through. There's a section here in the middle that doesn't need it because this is going to be where we have our corridor. Just make sure that they are connecting the right way, and that's it, all connected with the gap in the middle. I'm going to leave the ends so that the minecart has room to get round. So now I've come back up to the top and I'm placing in my double chest. This hopper needs to fit into it, so crouch down, place it, and then put the 2 powered rails back on. And now we need to actually sort out this section. We need to remove this block, put the andesite there. We're going to put the comparator underneath, the redstone torch on the back, and then put the minecart on. On the top, we're going to place my button. That should be going around. Yeah, so it's working. Let's pop another one on here. There we go. So they're both on there. They're both moving nicely. Nothing's stopping them. And we just saw one of them dock. There we go, they're both docking up there, and I actually replaced that button with a lever. Now we need to start placing our dirt. Make sure it's above the level where the minecart needs to be, and leave room for the minecarts to get to the docking station to unload. And then we're going to put our dirt all the way across. Here we are, so that's all covered, and we've got all of our system working underneath. Now we need to get ready to put in our stair blocks, and then the water covering top, and then we can do a checkerboard with our hose. So we need to make sure that we're leaving space. The stems will grow from the tilled soil, and then the melons and pumpkins will grow off to the side. So you can plant them whatever pattern you want within this space, but try and make sure it's roughly half and half. Between the two, you'll need just over a stack for this size. There we are. So here you can see that we're putting in the roof blocks. It needs to be 2 blocks from the ground, and this is how we're going to be placing the pistons. So pistons will only be placed from underneath them or in front of them. So once you've got all of the roof tiles in, then you need to come right to the block that's in front, and then you can place like this. And you might be able to get more than one at a time. Just don't block yourself in. We've got these last ones in, then we're going to be hopping up to the roof section. So I'm coming out of my corridor, going up to the roof section, so you can see where I've done it here. So I'm going to be removing these blocks, and you can see that there's a pattern. So you need to be placing your observers facing down. So you've got your red dot on the top. Red dot on the top, not like that one. So these can go it doesn't matter which way they're actually facing, it just as long as the red dot's on the top, it's not a problem. But you should have your full checkerboard pattern, your walls, it depends how you want to style it at the end. There we go. When you've put all of those in place, redstone dust on top of all of your red dots. So this will also help you figure out if there's any that you've not placed correctly, like this one. Fix that while I'm here. And redstone dust. And the next step is that we're putting solid blocks on top of all of the pistons, so the ones that are remaining that don't have the redstone dust on. And then that is essentially it for this farm, and we can see it working down here. And now it's just up to us to decorate. There you have it, your very own double wide automatic pumpkin and melon farm with a convenient pass-through corridor. This design is super efficient and keeps your farming really organised. Let me know in the comments below what other cool automated farms you'd like to see. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun Minecraft builds and ideas. Thanks for joining me today. See you soon. Bye.